Okay, and we are live. Hello, we are live, and welcome to the Geek Battle Show here on the Extreme Improv Extreme YouTube channel, as well as live on the Geek Battle YouTube channel. So make sure you go over to www.youtube.com/@geekbattle and smash that subscribe button. Now, audience, you may notice I am slightly glitching. I have worked out why. My hard drive is almost full. I have 48 gigabytes of just these show recordings, so I'm sorting them out as we speak, and hopefully I will be fully in sync by the time we're done. Now we're going to talk about a lot of geeky stuff. We're going to play some geeky games, and on tonight's show, in their quest to be this week's Geek of the Week, we have a fantastic panel who will give you a random geek fact in order to get the first opening points of the show. Andrew, say hello to the people and give us a random geek fact.
Hello, people. My random geek fact is as the new John Wick movie is out. The first film wasn't originally going to be called John Wick. Its original title was Spawn. It changed because, inadvertently, because of Keanu Reeves himself. He was so enthusiastic about working on the film. He was going around telling people, I'm working on this film called John Wick. So they decided, well, we might as well call it John Wick.
Wow, that is an interesting fact. You definitely get a bonus point there. Now, someone who I always just say, oh, tonight on Capel Fave, so this show is from now on just called Capel Fave. Cat, say hello to the people.
What's up, dog? Sailing from the land of leopards, elephants, and crocodiles, also known as Sri Lanka. And my fact for today is a throwaway fact, is that contrary to popular belief of the countries like UK, Canada, nunchucks are not actually a very good weapon compared to a straight-up stick. Because one is that because they have a linked chain weapon, they would easily break all the force that they actually comply. And the other thing is that it's really hard to hit someone without hitting yourself, while a stick is much better at doing, easy stuff. So UK needs to change its thoughts about nunchucks. But interestingly,
somebody hasn't seen John Wick Chapter 4.
But interestingly, the reason why that Michelangelo was gifted nunchucks, the working theory is that Splinter gave him nunchucks because it is actually a very complicated weapon to handle. And Michelangelo, even though he's a very distracted individual, but is one of the most skilled turtles, and it will help him focus all his creative energy. So that.
Okay, so out of interest, look, this may be a spoiler. Like, I think it was on last week's show, we spoke about that there's going to be a Ninja Turtles video game where it's based on all of the turtles die but one, and it's a mystery which one it is.
Yeah, the Ronin.
It's Michelangelo that survives, isn't it?
I already know. Yeah, Michelangelo is the one actually lived through. Everyone else.
Spoilers. Right, that was a guess. I could just read it on your, I could read there. Right, Marty, say hello to the people.
Hi, can I ask a Turtles-related question real quick?
Yeah.
I saw the cover of a recent Turtles comic book, I think. And on the cover, there are 5 turtles, not 4. And I was very confused by that.
Is there a girl turtle? Because they're actually talking about bringing the girl turtle back.
Maybe it was.
Wasn't there 2 different girl turtles?
Between the boy turtles and the girl turtles.
Yeah. There was a girl turtle. I think it was on I think before the animated show, there was just a TV show that had suits and everything, and they had a girl turtle. The idea didn't really land well, so in the cartoon series, they just did it with the 4 turtles, and now they're bringing her back. I forgot her name though.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, this is Marty from Atlanta, just wanting to have turtle talk here. My geek fact.
That's a different show, Marty. Turtle Talk is on a Friday.
Turtle Talk. My geek fact is Roddy McDowell famously played several ape characters that basically all look the same in the Planet of the Apes movies and television show. He played Cornelius, he played Caesar, he played Galen, but did you know that he did not play Cornelius in the second Planet of the Apes movie, Beneath the Planet of the Apes? He was not available, and so they replaced him with an actor named David Watson. Now, when I was a kid, I didn't notice the difference. But now if you watch as an adult, you can notice the difference.
That's awesome. Yeah, do you know it's weird with these kind of things when they change an actor, and you don't like on Bewitched. I didn't notice that they changed from Dick Clark to Dick Sargent for years.
Oh, Dick York.
Whatever. Right. Okay. It's just some Dick. Right. Not Dick Clark. Right. Okay.
David,
Who's Dick Clark?
David, someone else is trying to join as well. He's in the lobby.
Are they? Oh, let's have a look. Let's take a gander. Oh, it's
the
Sid.
girl turtle.
Hello, Sid.
Hey.
Sid!
Hello, it has been a while. Oh my god, what is that cap? What is that background?
It's my Primark.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I knew this was coming.
Now, Sid, we are live, and just to catch you up here, we were discussing various dicks, whether they were Clark, York, or Sergeants. But we are going around doing introductions and getting various geek facts. But next up, before we come to you, Sid, Tim, say hello to the people and give us a random geek fact.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? My random geek fact is if you had Star Wars battles in this universe, you wouldn't be able to hear the laser blasts and explosions because in the vacuum of space, no sound carries. You need an atmosphere and particles to carry the vibrations that we hear as sound.
Wow. So we cannot hear, like, what is the movie in space no one can hear you scream? Bonus point if anyone remembers where that came from.
Alien.
Oh, there you go then. Right, okay, well that was my question of the week. That is an interesting fact. Sid, say hello to the people and give us a random geek fact, please.
Oh, random geek fact. Oh no. What do I even like? It's not a geek fact, but I can show you the stuff I've been working on like lately.
Show me stuff you've been working on. Yeah, go for it.
If you can see all of this. Like I don't know.
Can you pick one up and show it to the camera like that way?
Yeah, I can show you one of the bigger ones. So I've been building a lot of Warhammer stuff lately.
Wow.
Is there Commander Farsight?
No, it's just a regular one.
Do you paint them as well?
I will have to eventually because I think I have a year's worth of backlog in painting.
Okay.
Yes. That is going to be the scary part.
No, that's awesome.
Okay, then there's a geek fact in that. I think this year is Warhammer's 40th anniversary.
Really?
40
That's
years.
impressive.
Yeah, 40 whole years.
Wow.
40
And
years
here's
for
the thing.
40K.
And here's the thing. They might have actually coined the term grimdark. And they're probably responsible for the Steiner Wars.
Well, that's a word I use every day.
Yeah, or they liberally borrowed it from like everywhere.
Yeah, could be that. It's the 90s.
Yeah, they have a penchant for that. So
Okay, well, definitely a bonus point there. Who has not introduced themselves yet? Dave MC.
Dave MC. Oh, down to the intro.
That would be you.
That would be me. So, hello, I'm Dave MC in Paris, France. And my geek fact, the phrase Klaatu Barada Nikto was in the film Army of Darkness with Ash Williams in Evil Dead, but it came from the film The Day the Earth Stood Still. And also, Klaatu Barada are names of Star Wars characters in Return of the Jedi, and they are also the species called Nikto.
Wait, so where does that come from? As well as Star Wars.
So it comes from The Day the Earth Stood Still, the film from 1951.
Oh wow! So you're saying lots of things borrowed stuff from The Day the Earth Stood Still.
Yeah.
yeah.
But
That is
I thought The Day
definitely worth
the
a
Earth
point.
Stood Still was a 2000 movie. Keanu Reeves.
No,
That was a remake.
Go back, Campbell. Go back. This was before memes were invented.
Yeah, absolutely. Now let's just have a look here. Have I lost Tim? Tim is coming back. There is Tim. Well, maybe he's gone. There he is. Good. Now
Thanks,
we're
guys.
back. Now, first thing, let's give a quick reaction. Is there anything people have seen over the last week? Any news? Any stuff like this? Apparently, Marvel are firing loads of people. Apparently, they're going to make a new version of the XFiles. Resident Evil 4 was out last week. I've got some reactions to that. But anyone got any hot topics they want to react to?
Oh, I want to react to.
Go on, Cap.
I want to react to the return of Lionel Johnson, which a lot of people thought was another scam because it's been happening since the 90s. But For some reason, I really got into Warhammer last year on 2022, and Dark Angels were the community quiz signed me to, and Lionel Johnson has returned. I do have some thoughts. Do not liking the liking the old look. He looks like a Game of Thrones character.
Yeah, he does.
What's his name from Game of Thrones? The old guy.
It's Tywin Lannister, right?
Yeah. He looks exactly like that actor. If you can actually zoom in, you can see. He looks
Well,
like
let's see if I can spotlight you on this. So solo layout, boom. Now we've only got Capeltave, guys.
You can compare the face to a Game of Thrones character.
He actually does kind of look like the actor Charles Dance, who I think was in Game of Thrones.
I think that was a very conscious choice.
He kind of reminds me of the face from Star Trek V.
What face?
Well, I've forgotten
the god
name. What?
The god, the so-called god they met at the end.
the so-called god.
I don't know.
Technically, he's kind of like a demigod, so it works.
It looks like me when I look in the mirror.
Nice. That's awesome. I want everyone to have that narrative.
Why has he got Jawas standing next to him?
Oh God, those things.
Well, they are technically the Watchers, but I think they are kind of a parody of the He-Man character. What's that? He-Man has a sidekick. Orko? I think it's kind of a parody
Skeletor?
of
Orko? Doesn't look anything like what? Just because they've got like hoods and.
Yeah, they're also magical, and they're.
That's
kind
like
of
saying that Assassin's Creed is based on Orko.
I think so, because they kind of have the magical thing going on, and he's kind of like an art. Well, is there any Orcos in King Arthur? If it is, then I think that's basically they were actually basing on. But it is an interesting fact. Everyone actually kind of want Henry Cavill to play this character, but I don't know how this is going to work because now he's old.
Okay, guys, Henry Cavill was our secret word of the week. It hasn't come up in previous weeks, but there we go. We finally did it, guys.
Sid may have some interesting things to say about this as well.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, Sid, what can you tell us about that?
Oh, well, I will say he looks better than the rest of his brothers do currently. At least he's not sprouting horns out of his tits or something, which is a thing.
Do you think they will actually do this to every returning Primarch now, except for everyone is going to be old except for Gilliman? How is he not old?
I mean, he was stuck in stasis, wasn't he? You stop aging if you're stuck in cryosleep or stasis or whatever science fiction trope you want to do with it.
Weren't Primarch supposed not to age? Why is he aging?
Maybe he moisturizes.
Tim, there's actually a meme for that. There's actually a meme where he goes to the new guy and says, how are you not age? And he says, logistics. But technically, Ultramarines has been applying moisturizers to his stasis body, and Dark Angels haven't actually, but not been doing anything to this guy.
What's the grim dark comparison of petroleum jelly? There's something called an occlusive moisturizer. I mean, an occultish moisturizer instead.
Wow, I don't know what that is. Right. Okay. Good. Well, there we go. Yeah. Any further reactions on the Warhammer front?
Except Dark Angel's going to be awesome. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah. If they don't end up killing themselves.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, look, we've got to give our due diligence to the geeks of every flavor here. Right, who here knows about Warhammer? Just so we're clear on it. Yeah, but I've okay, Martin, no, Andrew, you're not into the Warhammer stuff. Okay, fair enough, fair play.
Tim is. We have Tim.
Yeah, no, it's all fair play.
A little.
Any other stuff anyone wants to react to? They've seen trailers, movies. Has anyone seen Shazam yet?
No.
Oh yes.
Okay, want to give any reactions to it? No.
I think I like the first movie a lot more.
What? I hear that a lot, actually. Wait, who said they don't want to give a reaction to it? Who said no? I was like, who wants to give a reaction? Someone was like, no.
I thought Sid said no.
Oh, okay. Right. I was going to say it's kind of like the purpose of the show.
Yeah, I think I like the first movie way more.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Even though it
Cap,
has
have you
a
seen
smaller
it?
budget, I haven't seen it yet, but I've seen stuff from it, like video
I've
clips.
seen the
and this and
memes.
that.
Oh my god. Right.
You know, I'm assuming that they have a better budget and they can actually show some, kick-ass fight scenes, because that was clearly lacking in the first one.
Yeah, but I think the first one had more heart to it, honestly.
So this one is just a dick, no.
I mean, it's just like it feels like you've seen this one 1,000 times over with every superhero movie. I think superhero fatigue is becoming a thing now.
It is.
If it wasn't before, it is now.
I really feel that too.
I've felt that since Homecoming.
But that brings me to a
Homecoming,
question I
No
wanted
Way
to ask. Are we truly experiencing superhero fatigue, or are we just experiencing it because all the most recent movies suck?
I think the latter, personally. But that's a
Yeah.
really good question, Marty.
Because
it's both.
I would say if the season 2 of Invincible comes out now, I would be pretty excited for that. But I'm not really technically caring about any of it.
I don't think we can count that, Cap, and I like Invincible, but I don't think very many people are watching it.
Yeah,
Really?
No.
I watched it.
I think
I
most people
rewatched it.
would go, what? I don't know what that is.
I watched it. I liked it.
Yeah, it's real good.
What is it on? Is that on
Well, in
Amazon.
Amazon?
Yeah, it's on Amazon here.
Marty, I would like to add to your hypothesis that it's the movies suck. That I think it is the movies are of poor quality, but our novelty of the superhero movie has worn off. You know?
Yeah.
So
I do think that. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead, Dave. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I was having a conversation with someone the other day, and we're saying that I think since, like, in Marvel's case anyway, they've got to Endgame, so they've reached this level. They've got to this point, this high level, and now that they've got to that point, it's like every movie they do, or every series, every movie they do afterwards now has to stay at that level, and it can't go any higher. They try to go that little extra mile, that little extra further, just to be better than Endgame, but they're not succeeding.
Well, okay, I think that's a good point. Marty, I've got a thought on this, but Marty, let's come to you first.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead, and then I'll say what I got to say.
Sure. What I was going to say is that I feel that just in terms of the storytelling, like when you watch like any superhero character's origin, it's like, oh, they're discovering they've got these powers. Oh, there's a threat in the world. They're going to take it on. There's a million people to take on these threats now. Everyone's got superpowers. Yeah. There's also the problem that, and then this really did start perhaps in Endgame, where people were running up to like Hulk, oh, will you sign this? And they're all like just playing like celebrities and stuff like that now. They've so moved beyond just the idea of, wow, this strange thing's happening to me. And now I've got to somehow conjure the courage to fight off this equivalent threat, where it's now just like, you know, like Ant-Man is on his book tour and stuff like this, and they're not relatable in that way anymore. Every character, it's like, and we don't care if a new superhero turns up because we've already got 75. I think that's some of the problem, and that's on the Marvel side. On the DC side, the problem is that they've restarted, scrapped, restarted. They've just the analogy I can put it to is a video game one in the mid-90s. There was Sega who did the Genesis and the Sega Saturn and the Dreamcast. In the middle of that, they were suddenly putting out, oh, well, here's something you can plug into the Genesis and it's got a CD. Here's something you plug into the top. And then none of them did particularly well. And consumers just kind of were like, whoa, you're kind of messing us about here. We've checked out. And that's what I see happening with DC in particular.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, I mean, not only did the movie not do well, I'm talking about Ant-Man Quantumania, but now you've got Jonathan Majors, who was just arrested for domestic abuse, whether he's guilty or not. But you know, so we've got a new villain that's supposed to be Thanos level, carrying the next phase of Marvel.
Everyone is now Ezra Miller now.
The movie did not do well. Kang, he was to me kind of a boring villain, and now you've got this arrest on top of that.
Yeah.
What's Marvel?
Jonathan Majors.
What are they going to do?
Well, what do you do when you recast it? You have a variant. Is what you do. If he's guilty, then recast him. If he's not guilty, then just ignore all of this cancel stuff all the time because it's getting crazy. Like I said before, and I say it half in joke. I just want them to release the Flash movie, and then we can talk about how bad Ezra Miller is afterwards. Once I've seen it, like it's the same with this. I don't want them to cancel whatever they filmed.
Well, it's all about you, David.
Look, hang on. Look, there's something which I think can like make a lot of sense of what we're saying here, and it's this. Okay, wait for it. There we go. So just look at that face.
For God's sake.
Just imagine a world where that film is suddenly it's like, oh, but Disney have had to pull it because someone did something bad once. It's just we still need to have access to that.
I had forgotten that, and you have awakened my nightmares.
Yeah. Andrew, you were going to say?
Yeah, no, I was going to say in regards to the Flash movie, in all honesty, if you took out Michael Keaton, I probably wouldn't be going to see it. That's really the only thing that interests me about that movie. Is Michael Keaton reprising his role.
At the moment, wait until you've seen it. Then suddenly it turns out that Christopher Reeve is in it. It's going to suddenly be that
the hologram.
We're going to have all of these people in it. They're all going to be bad.
Ben Affleck said that he's only in it for about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, they brought Ben back.
Yeah, they got the Batfleck back.
From what little I saw of that Flash movie's trailers, I feel like they're also trying to go in the direction of their version of No Way Home.
Yeah, but the thing is, they announced this before No Way Home.
Yeah, I know it's like they're trying to do it, but the vibe feels very similar.
Yeah, but I think they are actually going the No Way Home road, but I don't think they're doing it well because to be honest, Ezra Miller is not Tom Holland. Okay, the charm in Tom Holland is not present in Ezra Miller, even when he didn't have all those.
I mean, he's not even Grant Gustin, so.
But with you saying it's like No Way Home, we had Civil War when we first had Tom Holland appear, and then we've had 3 movies of Spider-Man. We've watched him grow. We've sort of grown up with the character, so he's become his own hero as opposed to being like in Tony's shadow.
Yeah,
we've got the Flash who just appeared in Justice League. That's all we've got to go off.
Not quite. We have Justice League and we have Zack Snyder's Justice League.
He was better than
my point is
that Suicide Squad for like 5 seconds as well.
We also have
the Crisis on Infinite Earths.
We also have the animated universe of DC.
That's pretty good so far, I would say.
I with the Flash.
The quality did go down when they started the New 52. I still prefer before the New 52. But even in the New 52 timeline, they did some good stuff like Justice League War, and also the one with the Darkseid fight, and also the latest one, the Batman, the Doom that came to Gotham, which I really did enjoy.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one yet.
I still think that pretty much all of these films should be released, and then they're gonna I still want to we can go back and hang on, what's this?
Well, I think you're right. I feel like why not release the Batgirl movie?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Because I think in their minds they're just like, if we release this, we're not going to make any money from it. So why release it?
Put it on HBO Max. Let people watch it.
Yeah, but here's the thing that I've actually heard.
Brothers. They don't care about quality.
Yeah, like what Sid said is that the reason why they're actually canceling a lot of the films is not because it's a bad film or not. Basically, they're doing it for insurance reasons. Recently, there was a finished Scooby-Doo film called Scooby-Doo and Crypto 2. It was a finished movie. There was nothing to actually... That film got cancelled, but then they got released on the internet. It's a very good film. And the thing is that they could have actually made money off of this after the Velma show because everyone was pissed off at Scooby-Doo, and this could have actually made money off of it.
Yeah,
But they didn't for some insurance reasons.
Well, I know the reason. If you haven't seen it, it's the plot of the film The Producers. You can make more money with a flop than with a hit. Is literally the plot of it, and it's what they've now done on DC.
Insurance. Or WB in general, I think. WB in general, not just DC, because like Scooby-Doo doesn't roll into DC Comics.
Well, yeah, absolutely. So like, Warner Brothers
really
causing problems. Andrew?
Yeah, I'm going to go really off topic here because the producers reminded me. I watched it on Amazon Prime. I don't know if anyone else has seen this movie or heard it. I stumbled upon it on Amazon Prime, but
Oh, you've frozen right at the pivotal moment.
Where basically everyone around him. A Gene Wilder film called Rhinoceros with him and Zero Mostel, who was also.
Wow, no, I don't know this film.
It's on Amazon Prime. It's a really weird film. Like everyone like turns into rhinoceroses, like everyone in the world.
Oh, it's based on that UNESCO play.
I mean,
yeah,
that's
I've heard of it, but I've never seen it.
Yeah.
I'll have to check it. Would you
it's
recommend
good.
it, Andrew?
Yes.
Yeah, I recommend it. It's on Amazon Prime. In the UK, I don't know about anywhere else.
I gotta get going, guys.
Okay, Tim.
Bye, Tim.
See, have a good one, everyone.
See you later, Tim.
Bye.
In regard to superheroes, I just wish they would. I don't know. I just like to see, some other superheroes. Let's quit recycling the ones we've seen, and let's do some we haven't seen.
I hear what you're saying, but at the same time, I wish they'd stop introducing new superheroes and just give us Spider-Man and Superman forever.
Yeah, right.
I'm serious. It's like, do you know, it's like 10 years since an Iron Man film came out. It's like they're not done on that yet. Just like, how long is it since we had Hulk?
But I think
Batman. I don't need all of these team up, Suicide Squad, and whatever they're called, like the Night Creepers or something like this. So just give me.
Suicide Squad was fun though. Man, the recent one, not the.
Oh my God, Sid! No.
Yeah, David and Mommy doesn't like that film.
What did he say? I missed it.
He likes James Gunn's Suicide Squad.
Get out.
I liked it too.
I liked it too, Sid. I liked it too, but for some reason these guys don't.
Look, this is James Gunn. It's like,
they're
got creative freedom. What if a character swears every 6 seconds?
They're making a new Hellboy movie.
Yeah, like I know superhero movies are starting to like hit a plateau, but the TV shows people still seem to be interested in.
Like which
more
ones?
than the movies. Most superhero TV, like whenever a new Boys season comes out, people tend to get excited about that.
Yeah, The Boys is good. I've enjoyed The Boys.
My wife enjoyed the first season, but it's been increasingly getting more graphic. And she's out.
She didn't like season 3, episode 1. Like
shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
She did not like that at all.
That was one of the greatest ideas.
I've not checked out Boys though. For this season, I actually did want to check out because there was a Looney Tunes sort of clip of Black Noir got on YouTube. So I was like, and I watched the episode, and spoilers, but the series been out. He dies, and I goes, why the fuck did I even put through this horrible gross shit? So
Hang on. What? I missed that.
Cap gave a spoiler warning by immediately saying the spoiler.
Okay, just to clarify, there's been an on-set photo. There's been an on-set video. He's not dead.
Okay.
They just released a photo from Series 4. They got Homelander and the Deep and Black Noir on a stage together. What they're doing, we don't know, but it's. Yeah. I'm excited for it.
Although I enjoyed Invincible. I think animation-wise, Invincible was good, but I think that was the only animated superhero thing, right?
Have you seen the trailer for this new Gendy Tartakovsky cartoon?
I have not.
The Unicorn one, right?
The Unicorn War.
Yeah, I just saw it like before the show.
I saw that one.
I mean, if Gendy's doing it, I'll watch it.
Absolutely.
But I didn't think it was him though. It was weird. I saw the trailer. It's the Unicorn versus the Cabas kind of thing, right? Like bears versus the unicorns thing, right? Is that the same trailer you guys are talking about?
What's it? The Unicorn Wars.
Yeah,
I don't know. If Gandy's involved, I'll give it a try.
That looks silly.
So,
I like it.
Yeah.
and this will make Cap happy. My wife and I decided to start watching all the Looney Tunes that are on HBO Max from the beginning all the way to the end.
Woohoo!
So
Wait,
we're
so
still
how does Looney Tunes go? Don't you just like have like Bugs Bunny cartoons?
we're still back in the 1930s with just Porky Pig.
What? He was the original.
He was the original character that stuck around.
Oh, that is worth a bonus point there, Marty.
Yeah, they
So-
tried this character named Bean. They tried what are some of the other they tried this character Gabby. The other night we were watching and Gabby Goat was in there, and Sarah said, well, that character didn't last, did it? And I said, no, it didn't.
That was interesting because, so after Porky, the next thing that came out was a hit was Daffy. But the thing with Bugs Bunny was that they were not really sure with Bugs Bunny. They had a bird character that was going to be in the same level with Bugs Bunny, but Bugs Bunny won through. And also, he wasn't meant to be called Bugs Bunny. He was some sort of Jackie the Rabbit or something like that. That wasn't supposed to be his name. But one of I think the typist or something like that was a lady who suggested kind of the Bugs Bunny name. And it caught on.
She heard the name Jackie and she was like, I'm just typing bugs.
Right now it's a bunch of it's like situational comedies with Porky Pig, or it's a color dance thing with animals that's based on a popular song from that era.
Wow.
So, but they're fun. I've always wanted to watch them all from the beginning to the end, and I'm glad HBO Max has them all, so I can do it.
Also, I would recommend the 2009 one. Again, it's far different from any Looney Tunes cartoons, but I would also recommend that as well. It weirdly surprised me and actually made me like Lola Bunny's character, which was
I'm not going to get there soon. I'm doing it in order, Cap.
He's in 1944.
I'm in 1937 right now.
Oh, wow. Okay, look. So let's take a step over. Let me react to a thing that which I've interacted with in the last few days, and we can move on beyond it when no one cares. Right. So the Resident Evil 4 remake is it's finally here. Has anyone here played it?
No.
I played the demo.
Played the demo. Okay, I haven't finished the game. And I love Resident Evil 4. I have literally bought this video game 10 times in the past. For the GameCube, for the PS2 when it got some extra bits, for the iPhone, for the Wii, when it came out on Switch, when it was on PS4, the HD edition. I bought it all these times. And I've happily bought it every time. But as soon as they've done a remake, I'm enjoying it. It's really good. But my biggest thought is this is the most unnecessary remake ever. It doesn't really do anything new so far. I'm over halfway through it, and everything that's different in it is it feels different for the sake of being different. It doesn't feel better. Nothing has truly surprised me, and the mutant dogs in it, they genuinely look like when in the film The Mask, when his Jack Russell gets the mask on. It looks like that. I'll bring up a photo in a minute, but I just
Really?
I'm going to bring up the photo and give the comparison. But the zombie dog things, they're not zombies, but they've just got these huge heads with these giant teeth. The Mask dog, right? It's okay, good. I've got the picture of the dog from The Mask. Now let's bring up Resident Evil 4 remake dogs. Resident Evil 4 remake dogs. Okay, let's see if I can show you, because it's just unbelievable if I can show you what it looks like. It might take me a moment to find. I can't find it. Perhaps no one shared a picture of it yet. But I'll find it within a minute, and when I find it, I'll bring it up. But it's just incredibly over the top. But other than that, the rest of the game, it's got some extra areas, and they all just feel like little distractions along the way. And some of the famous things that were in the game, the areas, they're just so much easier. I'm breezing through this thing, so It's really good. It plays really good. It looks really good. Everything about it is good, but nothing feels like it's better than the original as yet.
But David, when you said that you're breezing through it, are you playing it on hard mode?
I've got it on standard. Now, when you actually start the game, it does actually say, do you want to do it on standard for people who haven't played Resident Evil 4 2005 or hardcore for people who have? And I was like, well, I don't want to just give myself an unnecessarily hard game to play. So I'll play it on standard first. And then it's like, I don't mind about like the game having an upped difficulty. It's just that there's everything. I feel like I know my way around most areas. Even the areas that are changed are fairly obvious because they still have to lead on to what you'd expect to come next and everything. And there's so far hardly anything new in terms of like there's an enemy that's got like a pig mask on and a hammer. And the funny thing is when you play the original, it was such a big thing in the Resident Evil games that you kill the first villager, and because he's speaking and everything, when you examine him, he says, well, he isn't a zombie. And in this one, you kill the first one, and his neck is broken over to one side. Then he gets up at you, and he's definitely a zombie. Even if they say he's not a zombie, there is no way that he's still alive, even if it's like, oh, it's a parasite. It's just like, well, you kind of betrayed the no zombie thing because there's no way this guy is just possessed. He is definitely dead. But anyway, I digress. We can react to it and move on.
Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. Would you say that I think since like Resident Evil Village, the people making Resident Evil have just been updating the older games, so like 2 and 3 especially. They've just been using the new graphics engine to sort of just upgrade the graphics and that, and not so much do anything story related. I know they're remakes, so they're not going to do anything hugely story related when they're remaking it, but you know, I just think they could add like an extra challenge in these games if they're going to remake it anyway, you know.
So what kind of extra challenge do you mean, Dave?
So I mean, just going on briefly because I've only played a bit of Resident Evil 2 on my Xbox. Like with Mr. X, I'd never played Resident Evil 2, so Mr. X was challenging. But then my second playthrough, I just thought, well, okay, he's a constant threat, but they could have had just for me, it's like I just feel like if you're going to remake something, step it up a level, add a bit more to it.
They potentially so far they've potentially added one tiny bit of extra story with one character, but I don't think it's going to change how it turns out for that character without giving the spoiler. And it's not that there's like some big twist and there's like, but they could be new characters, there could be a bit more something new or like some new enemies.
I say go the Resident Evil 6 route because even though it's a bad game, you have so many variety of characters you can choose from and so many variety of type of kind of game. I think it was really good. Like Leon was more horror orientated, Chris was more action orientated, and Jake was kind of the blend of the mix. And Ada was the one who was very challenging and also had a different kind of story as well, I think. So I think you can go that route, and Resident Evil 6 is awesome. I'm just going to keep saying it. I don't care.
Okay, no, it's fair enough. Hopefully they'll remake that and get that one right. Now, look, I have found it. It's very dark, the footage. Oh, my camera's gone a bit wonky. But we can move on from this once I've shown you this very important thing to be seen. So, here, if I bring it up, oops, you'll see if I put the mouse over it, there is, look at it's a very big face. It's biting the boy. Look at those teeth. And there we have the dog from the mask. It is so over the top with the giant head and the over the top giant teeth. Like, you can see there. Look, that's what they put in this game.
For me, it kind of looks like Hugh Jackman in Van Helsing.
Van Helsing?
Yeah. It kind of looks like that. It
was like the craziest thing.
Come on,
it's not
the Van Helsing
the only
werewolves
thing that
look
isn't
good.
at all believable in the whole game.
Capcom, I know I just made the comment about adding a challenge, but come on.
Yeah, like, and that is a challenge they've added. Without it being a massive spoiler, you have to hunt down that one mutant thing, and it's like called One Savage Mutt or whatever. And then you go and it's basically grinning at you like the dog from the mask.
But,
But-
there's also this though. I don't actually, speaking on faces, I don't actually like Leon's new face either. It kind of looks like one of the K-pop stars now. So I'm not
I
liking.
see what you mean. I see what you mean. He seems a bit scrawny compared to what he used to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
well, you know,
didn't he
during
always look
the
like
break
K-pop?
between like the Resident Evil games, he just lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, but this
I mean,
is a remake.
you fight loads of zombies and monsters and that, and then tell me you turn out okay at the end of it.
Well, true.
He like, I don't know. I just don't like the new face. I didn't even like it in the second one. I thought he would at least grow older in the third one, but it's kind of like the same face.
Yeah. But anyway, let's move on. Has anyone else played anything or not played anything, seen anything, watched anything, trailers, stuff to react to? Otherwise, we'll move on. Andrew,
I saw John Wick Chapter 4 on Monday.
any good?
It's not my favourite out of the 4, but yeah,
Which is your favourite out of the 4?
I'm partial to the original because it's kind of, nuts and bolts.
Yeah, makes sense to me.
Because watching all the other 3 is just like watching the first one.
Chapter 2, outside of the opening sequence where he gets his car back, the rest of the film is kind of shootout followed by another shootout followed by another shootout. Chapter 3 had a lot more variety. You had katanas on motorbikes and dogs and various other. Chapter 4, it's not perfect. It's quite a long film. It's nearly 3 hours long. So go to the toilet beforehand. But
Wow.
it's got some really great stuff in it. There's one sequence where it's been done before in other films, but it's still the way they did it, where the camera's like above the rooms as he's going through. And he's like shooting people, and it's got like that fire effect when you like in video games when you have a weapon that has you hit them and then they set on fire or they sort of blow up. There's like a sequence like that that's really cool, and then there's a sequence set in Paris.
Don't they have Scott Adkins in a fat suit in this one?
Yeah.
That was
The gold teeth.
Who's wearing a fat suit?
Scott Adkins, workout the actor.
He's a martial arts actor.
Wow.
I didn't even realize it was him.
He was actually running to play Batman, actually. Or everyone thought he was. Everyone wanted him to be.
Has anyone seen the trailer for a movie called Sisu?
Yeah, they played it before.
SISU.
Yeah, they played it before John Wick.
It looks so good.
Yeah, it does look
Sisu.
interesting.
SISU.
It's a
Well, let's bring up the trailer using.
Oh yes.
So
it's a
It's like the minor. It's like the minor.
Is
John Wick.
that a film that's coming out, or is that a film that's already out?
No, it's coming out.
Yeah,
I've
May
got
20.
Because I've got 2022 Sisu, but I don't.
okay, look, let's check it out. So I've put my anti-copyright protection barrier up, and this is Sizzle.
Well,
Oh wow!
I can't play this music, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh well, what? It's a guy laying in a field. What's happened? What have I
Come
missed?
on, give it a minute.
No,
No,
it's like John Wick but old.
it's something like he finds gold. It's something about gold, and then Nazis, and then they go
Yeah.
after him. Or
Yeah.
No, it's basically like John Wick.
but no, there's no Nazis or gold in John Wick.
Yeah, but I mean, it's kind of the same thing.
What do I- do I recognise the actor?
Probably not. It's a
Oh my god! I can't show that on this channel. What's going on here? Just stabbed a knife right through the guy's head.
It's Indiana Jones with the beard.
Yeah. Is it possible to put a knife entirely through someone's skull and come out the other side?
it depends
Well,
on the
He
night.
just did it.
Debunked. No.
Well, okay, one of us should try this. Let's debunk this. Let's fact check this.
It's one of those. It's one of those Japanese cooking knives, probably.
Yeah.
What, a sushi knife? Yeah. What's the likelihood that these assassins and murderers they just go, hang on, let me get my sushi knife ready. After I stab you, I just make some bok choy, shall I?
Yes, and also the other point. It's a film.
Wait a minute, but that means we got to give a free pass to everything if we just say it's a
But
film.
it is the same director, I think. It's the same director of John
I
Wick.
thought it looked good.
Okay, like, I got to stop that. They're like
No,
literally
no.
blowing off limbs and stuff now.
The most
So
fun.
let's
The most
remove
fun,
that.
blowing off limbs.
It's basically just one guy who's had enough and just goes on a spree. It's
Okay,
like
what do you think is the best film that fits that description? One guy that's had enough and then he goes on a spree.
Batman.
Yeah,
I mean, that's pretty much every kind of like movie. I would
Falling
say.
Down.
It's the
Falling Down is the one that
good.
was in my mind. Falling Down is a great film.
I love the most recent film with Bob Odenkirk, Nobody.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, yeah.
Although it's weirdly a comedy as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. But it works for me. I don't know why. I think I watched it twice within a week.
No, I know why it works. 2 words: Christopher Lloyd.
Well, yeah, that scene is just so amazing. I love it.
Yeah, that is a great film, Marty. You're right.
But yeah, Falling Down, I love that. I mean, I know that movie got panned, but I love that movie.
It got panned. That's like one of the great
I don't
films
think it
ever.
originally did well.
Wow, I can't go into like a McDonald's without wanting just to shoot up the. I'm joking. You look at the picture, you know.
I didn't like the toys in my Happy Meal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right, okay. I think what else, Dave, did you have something you wanted to react to?
Just something very quick. I haven't read it properly yet. I'm going to have a proper read a bit later, but I've got a new copy of Todd McFarlane and DC's new running with Spawn versus Batman.
Oh,
And they've sort of found a way to make it even because Spawn has powers and it's Batman. It's like the first panel I think is where Spawn is literally beating the crap out of Batman. So they found a way to sort of say there's an area in this alley where Spawn is depowered so that Batman has a chance.
Plot armor.
this is an old thing though. This was, I think,
So
in
this isn't
Spawn
the
Lord.
original crossover?
No, this is a new
This is the
crossover.
new one. Yeah.
It's a brand new crossover, but not the original one.
Who draws this one?
Oh Christ! Hang on, I gotta get all my details on this, Marty. I was expecting questions.
Okay,
Wait,
good.
let me
Well,
check.
because I've got 1 or 2 copies of the original.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the original I think
Batman.
was the one Frank Miller wrote, right?
I'm 23.
I don't know.
Frank Miller wrote that.
They're probably worth a quarter now.
Here we go. 2023. Let me see. Let me get it up.
I beg your pardon.
I got to get it up.
Is that
Bad time
that's
for the
always
Viagra.
song you use?
Oh,
I
it's a
always
bad
use that
time for the
song.
Viagra to kick in.
Yeah.
Brazilian, I'm ready now.
Well, that's all right. We don't have to.
Okay, guys, have you heard though that there's going to be
cool.
like a new version of the XFiles, like a reboot? I take it.
Yeah.
Again?
Like again, this is the first time they've rebooted.
Yeah, I
it.
heard that too, but are they going to recast?
Well, this is the interesting thing I was going to say. Like, there's a lot of old shows, old movies that they bring back. And it's like, should they do them as continuations? Should they do them as reboots? Or should they just come up with something new?
I think they should start over because I never watched the original show. And I would be lost if I tried to watch it.
Well, you could you can still like watch the original. It's on Disney Plus.
I don't think it's on Disney
X-Files
Plus
is on
here.
Disney
Oh,
Plus.
it's on Disney Plus in the UK.
Really?
Yeah, we get all of the Fox stuff.
X-Files
Yeah, we do.
on Disney Plus.
Yeah,
Let me check
it's
it.
weird. Like, I don't know why in the States, because I think is it Hulu or something they make you pay for as a separate thing.
Yeah. I mean, technically, Disney owns Hulu.
Yeah, but we get everything on there. It's like got like Prison Break and 24, all these things which don't seem very Disney.
Okay, kids, what should we watch tonight? Should we watch The Little Mermaid? No, let's watch The X-Files.
Yeah, I want to believe.
American Horror Story.
Yeah, I'm getting streaming service fatigue too. You can't.
No, I agree, Marty.
We've been watching the Yellowstone prequels, only to find out that the prequels are on Paramount Plus, but Yellowstone itself is not.
Wow.
It's on Peacock, which we do not have.
Yeah, We don't get Peacock in the UK, at least not properly.
I'm like, why are the prequels on one thing and the original show on another thing? I just don't get it.
Money.
Yeah,
Money!
I know.
But this was like back in the day. I think Buffy and Angel were on 2 separate networks.
Mm-hmm.
So, like,
Yeah,
doing the
yeah.
crossovers between them was a nightmare. Or stuff like this.
Mm.
Yeah.
But now
Well,
there's just
also,
crossover central.
also the other week I watched, you know, the animated Robin Hood film, which is Disney,
Yes.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, with like
Fox.
you know, we're sucking his thumb. You know, Murray, that one.
Oh yeah.
What-
King John.
I-
The one where
I
he's a
watched-
fox.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I watched that. I watched that about a month ago on Amazon Prime.
What?
But I assumed that would be on Disney Plus.
Huh.
How?
Wow, that's weird. They must have still had the rights, and the rights will come up at some point.
That's weird.
Yeah.
If you watch carefully, at least over here, the James Bond films will do the whole circuit. Like they'll be on Amazon one
Yeah.
month, and then the next month they're on Netflix, and then the next month they're on Hulu. It's just crazy.
But I think Amazon now own James Bond. So eventually that will stop.
What company
because-
made James Bond?
Like,
It's
was
that-
it MGM? But now,
That's MGM.
Amazon bought them out, didn't they?
Did they? But do you know? I saw the other day that they're fixing to start a new streaming service called MGM Plus.
Ugh.
No kidding.
It'll be the old line.
Can't afford all this shit.
Yeah.
Well, it's weird because Amazon Prime in the UK they added all the Bond films because I watched through all of them last year, including the unofficial ones. The Casino Royale, you know, with David Niven.
And
Never Say
Abbott
Never
and
Again.
Costello meet James Bond. Yeah.
And then apart from No Time to Die, they all left Prime, and then a few months later they all returned, and now they've all left again. So at the moment,
That's
No
so
Time to
weird.
Die
They'll
is
come
still-
back and then go away and come back. It's so
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah. Okay. Unless there's anything else people have got burning to say, let's play a guessing game. So
Isn't
as
that
per
Marvel?
usual.
Didn't you guys want to talk to the Marvel thing that you guys put in the chat about people being fired?
Yeah.
I-
Like,
I-
okay, people being fired from Marvel.
they
who
just,
wants to react to
like-
this?
I was just looking at Twitter and there was breaking news that they had fired somebody else. So
I have no comment to make at this time.
Wow.
The only
Nice.
comment I have is I am glad Ike Perlmutter is gone. I am very
Say what?
glad. I'm
The
glad
only
Ike is
comment-
gone.
the only comment I will make is that I am available to step into any of these jobs if they need me.
So who exactly is the latest one fired then? Disney has fired Marvel Entertainment chairman Ike Perlmutter and others.
Good riddance, Mike.
Oh yeah, because no one cares
Peanut
about the
butter.
others. It's just Perlmutter has been fired, and
But who
It's
is
a
that
great
guy?
name though, isn't it?
But who's that
What's your
guy?
name? Ike Perlmutter. That's a great name.
Okay, so I'll just give like a brief idea of Ike Perlmutter. He has gone on the record and he has basically said in the past that movies, superhero movies that have women in the lead or people of color will not make money. He's that kind of
that guy.
Oh, well, that's
Wow,
probably
how is he still there then?
Yeah.
He used to be like in charge of a lot of the creative stuff for the MCU before Kevin Feige and the rest took over. It was done by committee before. Up till I think
Wow,
Age
that's
of Ultron,
crazy.
it was all
Oh my
by
God.
committee.
It says here that he's 80 years old.
They
Yeah.
should have fired his ass after Black Panther made
Yeah.
all the money in the
Well,
world.
all of that happened after he was like out of that position, you know, like Vince McMahon type position he used to have at one point.
Well, he sounds like Vince McMahon. He's 80
He-
years
he
old.
does.
He was still there.
I mean, they have the same friends also.
He's now walking the money walk outside of Marvel.
So
Why do they?
that
They
is-
shouldn't have all these old men in charge.
yeah.
Put me in charge. I'm only 60.
Hang on, sorry, this is a great story here. Let me bring this up here. It says Perlmutter was known for being incredibly frugal, with tales of his suggestion to serve potato chips at film premieres to save catering costs.
Yeah.
That's a legend in Hollywood. Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, that
want your
last bit.
popcorn? No, I want my Doritos.
Oh my god, he said no one would notice when Don Cheadle replaced Terrence Howard.
Yeah.
Oh,
problematic stuff.
Bloody hell.
Right.
I noticed because I hate Terrence Howard and I love Don Cheadle. So
I'll be honest, it took me a long time to notice that they'd changed from Edward Norton to Mark Ruffalo. I was like, what happened to the Hulk? Where's Hulk not in this anymore?
seriously,
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
it's like-
Hulk stopped being
Look,
Hulk after.
When you
Avengers.
watch the original Avengers film, and it's like there's Mark Ruffalo, I'm like, who's this dude? And then you say, oh, we've
because,
barely seen the Hulk. And then when he's like, I've got a secret, I'm always angry, and he turns into it. I was like, wait, where's Edward Norton?
But here's the thing though. In the Edward Norton film, at the end credits, you see Tony Stark appearing and talking to Colonel Ross, and
Yeah.
that's why I assumed in the Avengers film it's going to be him. But then
Well,
with Mark Ruffalo,
they just announced that Liv Tyler is returning as Betty Ross
Yeah,
in the next Captain America movie.
like why though?
It's
Yeah. Like,
Well, the
Like he's
multiverse
moved
is open.
on. Like Ruffalo, he's got his eyes on Black Widow now. He doesn't care about her.
She's
Well,
dead.
now
He's
she's
not a
dead.
necrophiliac. Come on.
Wow, Jesus, yeah, you're right. So she's dead, and now Betty is like coming back.
doesn't Hulk have a kid right now?
yeah.
Yeah, is she the mother?
You know what? I'm going to pull back the image again.
Oh, yeah,
no,
that is-
please,
God,
no, please
right.
don't bring it back.
Yeah. So Betty Ross is like going to be the mother of this thing.
No. I think it's.
Oh, good God.
I think it has to be the lady from the Planet Hulk thing is still the mother. I think.
Well, think
I
about
think-
how many women did he have sex with when he was on that planet?
Yeah, and did he have sex
All
with
of
them
them.
as Banner or as the Hulk?
As
No.
Hulk, he was Hulk for 3
He was
years.
Hulk the whole time.
Oh my God.
Jesus, that's going to be like the scene from The Boys season 3, episode 1 again, isn't it? Just explosion.
But greener.
The sad
little bit of-
thing is, like, going back to, I did finish rewatching The Boys in preparation for like series 4, and I only now just got that scene out of my head, and you brought it back in a nanosecond.
Yeah, that's a great scene.
It's not a great.
What an idea.
Glad I didn't watch
Well, the reason I like it so much is because they finally did something with the idea of a shrinking superhero going inside of a body and growing. You know, which
Are
has
we
been,
still on
you know,
The Boys?
they
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
saying,
You know
well,
what,
why
though?
did Ant-Man, crawl up Thanos' ass and just,
Oh,
grow?
But for
Here's the
years
thing.
and years and years, I've said, like, in the Terminator films, like, a trick they've never done. So they should have had, like, the T-1000, sort of similar but a bit different, just, like, grab someone and then just completely coat them and then just, like, crunch in and just, like, blood pours out. That's a similar idea. Or, like, go inside them
Yeah.
and then explode out, There's a lot of ways you can do this.
Yeah.
I can't
mean-
find the image.
He could
They did that kind of thing.
He could have dispatched Kang that way too.
Well, they did that kind of thing in the World War Hulk comic, where they had Ant-Man go inside the Hulk to see if he could beat him.
I don't remember that.
No, it was. I think it was a shorter version of that entire arc. It wasn't Scott Lang, it wasn't Hank Pym, it was another guy, and he went inside the Hulk to try and beat him up. But he himself got beat up just by trying to do that. Oh dear God!
Oh.
Can you show the image where Hulk is George Costanza?
Oh my God! And look at the expression on Mark Ruffalo's face.
I did this.
Yeah. I mean, look, this is why we're saying about have people got superhero fatigue. It's like no one like when you watch a Disney film and then they'll put out like 102 Dalmatians or they'll put out like Peter Pan 2 and it's always about their children or something. Lion King 2. Those films always suck. No one wants to see the Hulk's son. They just want to see the Hulk smash.
Especially if he looks like that, David. Especially if he
that
looks
hairdo.
In the comics,
So-
he looks like a badass.
He looks awesome. What done to him?
Also,
Let's
Black
find it in the
Panther.
comic.
Black
Okay,
Panther has
so
a son
I just
as
don't-
well.
how did they go from what he looked
Yeah.
like in the comic to that?
yeah, let's bring that up.
So they're
Alright,
just
yeah.
introducing kids now. Because Black
I mean,
Panther has a kid as well.
Yeah,
now.
there you go.
Yeah.
Well, it's because they don't want to pay all of the stars are too big, so now they've got to get like the children. They're basically
Oh.
it's like the Marvel Cinematic Universe presents Newsies. You know, it's just getting crazy. Like we're gonna stand up and fight. You know,
Although
but
I did like Wakanda Forever.
I
Apart from
think
when
that. Oh, you just gave me an idea for a new comic book. I'll just do
what's that?
superhero kids, but they're still sperm. We'll just call it super sperm.
yeah, exactly.
It's got to be a multiverse there somewhere, but that is a thing.
Yeah, you know the
The only thing I
Hulk sperm is green with muscles, and
Jesus fucking Christ.
The Hulk sperm is green with
Ow.
muscles.
Captain America
like-
sperm has a shield.
No, it's just white with a star on it.
Well,
That's
no,
all the-
actually, he's got a diaphragm.
That's crazy.
that's what the
Okay.
MCU needs: more sex.
It actually had a little bit of rumpy pumpy in the Eternals, which everyone went crazy over.
Oh yes.
Well, yeah, Daredevil got jiggy with She-Hulk.
Bad
Yeah, it's
decision.
true.
Bad decision.
Right. Anyway, let's go on to our patented guessing game. So I'm going to roll the dice to decide who will go first. So going first will be Andrew. What would you like to guess? A character, a movie, a book, a video game, or a TV show?
Movie.
Okay. Okay. I might have to look up a couple of details about this one, but you're going to have 1 minute to try and guess about this film. And I definitely am gonna need to look this up. I don't know anything about it. Right. Okay. Let's see. I definitely do. Right. Good.
Is it
Okay.
a foreign
And
film?
wait. So it's a film. Here you go.
Is it a foreign film?
Well, meaning what?
Is it subtitled? Is it from another
no.
country other than?
It's American. Just put it like that. It's not English.
Is it science fiction?
No, that's not what it would be called, but in a very, very loose sense. But no, it's not.
Comedy,
No,
fantasy,
no,
superhero.
no,
Is it recent?
no,
90s,
no,
80s,
no.
70s,
Yes.
1970s. Righty ho then. Was it directed by Steven Spielberg?
No.
Martin Scorsese?
No.
Is the lead male?
Debatable. No. I'm going to say no, but maybe yes. I don't know. Depends how you
Are they
classify it.
Are they human?
Debatable, and that is time. But yes, I'm going to say yes. Sid, I'm going to hand over to you. So everything you learned from Andrew there, it's the same film you're trying to guess. You can only ask me questions where I answer yes or no. I may occasionally give a tiny bit more info, but otherwise you have 1 minute. Go.
Okay. Does it take place on another planet?
No.
Is it in America?
Yes.
Oh man. Is it an action movie?
No.
Okay. Is it a rom-com?
No.
Are there animals in it?
I don't think so. Not prominently.
Prominently. Are there prominently animals in it?
No.
No. Okay. Whatever. Does the lead actor have like a health condition or something?
Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah, but that's kind of loose at the best.
Okay. Does he have superpowers or any kind
no.
of extra?
There is extra something, but there's not superpowers in that definition.
Okay. Like a skill, like an extra skill or something.
Not a skill, but that is time, I'm afraid.
Something-
Marty, handing over to you. Go.
Is it animated?
No.
Is it a horror movie?
Yes.
Is it The Omen?
No.
Does it involve the devil?
Yeah. Yes.
Is it The Exorcist?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Well done, Marty. Got it there. So it's always tricky because it's not a science fiction film, but it's definitely not science fact. So
Right.
Wait,
let's
it's a science fiction film?
No, it's not science fiction. It's horror.
What I
It's
missed.
supernatural, but it's not obviously scientifically true. You know. Anyway, Sid, handing over to you. What would you like to guess? A movie, a TV show, a character, a video game, or a book?
Video game.
Okay, excellent. And let's see what we've got here. Okay, let's go for it. So your time will start now.
Okay. Was this video game made in the 90s?
Oh, no.
No. Is it a first-person shooter?
No.
Is the lead male?
Yes.
Okay. Is it a platformer?
No.
Okay. Is it made by an American company?
No.
Okay. Is it made by a Japanese company?
Yes.
Okay. Is it a science fiction game?
No, it's not what it'd be called at this stage.
Is it horror?
No.
Is it an action game?
No. No, it's not.
Okay. Is the main villain or enemy related to the hero?
I don't believe so, but I might be wrong on that. But I'm afraid that is time, Sid. Right, handing over to Marty. Go.
Has this ever been made into a live action film?
A live action film? No.
Okay, but it's been made into a big screen film.
Yes.
CG, like computer animated. Then
Yes.
is it Final Fantasy?
Yes, it is. Marty, you're on fire. It is literally the first Final Fantasy game. Right, well done there, Marty. Right. Excellent
I don't know how I'm doing this.
I mean,
Marty.
I want my $30 at the end of this, Marty. I mean,
That's great. Okay, Marty, what would you like to try to guess?
Oh, let's do a TV show.
Okay. Ooh, okay.
if he gets this, I'm done.
Okay, let's get something that's at least a bit geeky related. And
I'm still surprised at the fact that he guessed a game.
okay, I think
Well,
I don't know. This
I actually saw that movie in the theater. I had a friend who wanted to see it, and I went with him.
Wow.
Were you tricked, Marty? Did you think it was something else?
No, but it wasn't nearly as good as I had hoped it would be.
okay, ready, and here you go.
Is this from the 70s,
No,
80s,
no,
90s,
no,
2000 to
No.
2010?
no,
More recent then.
no,
60s.
no,
Wow. 50s,
no,
40s,
no.
30s,
Yes.
30s television show.
Yeah.
Wow. Whoa.
Well, that's what it'll count as, but you'll understand. It's definitely most prominently a television show.
Is it comedy?
Yeah,
Is it animated?
it is.
Um,
So just on that front, it may not have actually been on television for all I know,
right.
but
I get
you
you.
get it. That's where it would have been shown.
Is it
Eventually.
Popeye the Sailor Man?
Yes, it is. Jesus Christ.
Bye, Dave.
Dave, get the
So
gun.
you know I'm not like in collusion here.
Dave,
Oh
get
my
the
gosh.
gun.
Yes.
Okay, wow. Now,
You know the winner is today.
yeah, wait, it's going to be Marty. Almost
Wait,
certain.
hold on a minute. I have to go bet some money somewhere or buy some stock. Or something.
Wow, this is fantastic. Okay, here's the thing though. So Andrew went first and it got through to Marty and he guessed it. Sid went second, it got through to Marty. Marty went and he got it in one. Now it's going to be the long route round to get back to Marty. So if people don't guess it quickly, then it will get to Marty. But if anyone gets it before Marty, he's got the longest route to get to him. So
If I get another one, I'm gonna have a heart attack and die. So let you know.
Okay, Dave, what would you like to guess?
I don't want to play anymore. What are my options again?
Fictional character, movie, TV show, video game, or book.
Can I get a movie, please?
Yes, you can. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Right, ready? And here you go.
Is it a film after the year 2000?
Yes.
2010?
Let me just double check that. It's about that time, maybe a little bit. Yeah, 2010 specifically.
2010 specifically. Okay. Is it a sci-fi movie?
No, not. It wouldn't be counted as such.
No. Is it a horror movie?
No,
No. Is it an action movie?
wouldn't be counted as such. No.
Oh, Christ. Is it an adventure movie?
Yeah, but it wouldn't be counted as such.
Well, what does it count as? Is it a romantic comedy with black humor in it? I don't know.
No, it's not that.
Is it a comedy?
It's definitely more. It's definitely comedy, but again, that wouldn't be the first thing people refer to it as.
Marty's gonna get this one too.
This is not everything we go for. It's just not that. Is the main character a male?
Yes, but that is time, I'm afraid. Okay, handing over to Cap. Go.
Is it Zombieland?
No.
Is it related to zombies?
No.
Is it fantasy?
No, it wouldn't be seen as that.
So is it a drama?
It has that element, but it wouldn't be seen as that either.
Is it a documentary?
No.
What type of film is this? Is it a film with no theme?
No, it's absolutely not. It has much.
Is there a theme in this film?
Absolutely. It's very rich with themes.
Is it a very popular theme at least?
Yeah. Well, I can't say, but yeah, the theme is popular, I guess.
Is it part of a franchise?
Yes.
Is it? Is it belongs to one of the main studios?
Yes.
Warner Brothers?
No.
Disney?
Yes.
Oh, is it a remake?
No, it's not a remake.
Oh, Disney film 2010.
That is time, I'm afraid, Cap.
What?
Okay. Handing over to Andrew. Go.
So you said 2010.
Yes. Oh my
Okay.
God, it's cheating. You're looking on your screen. You're looking up movies from 2010.
What? Is it animated?
Yes.
Animated. 2010. Is it?
Dave,
Animated.
give me the gun.
Jesus.
Oh,
I don't know.
oh wait.
I know it is what it
I
is
don't
now.
Oh, good luck.
I'm texting Dave.
Yeah, text me.
Andrew's going to get this with 5 seconds to go. Although he has seemingly frozen.
I don't know.
I'm
2010
afraid.
Disney
Didn't hear a word.
animated.
Right, okay, I didn't hear a word there. Sid, handing over to you. Go.
Oh man. Is it the Incredibles?
It is not.
Animated. Does it feature original characters?
Original characters, I guess.
Okay.
As opposed to?
As opposed to like established Disney characters.
No, it features established characters as well.
Damn it.
Damn. Does it take place on an island? Is there a Disney princess in it?
Oh, that's a really good question. I don't think so, no.
What?
Oh,
Man.
That is time. Marty, it's come to you. Will you achieve, or will this be the end of the
Well,
road,
is it-
basically? Hang
is
on,
it-
go.
Drop your hands,
Go.
Dave.
Is it Tangled?
No, it's not Tangled.
But it's animated.
It's animated.
Is it a Pixar?
Yes.
Gosh, 2010. What would that be? Incredibles, Incredibles 2, Monsters Inc. Ratatouille?
Nope.
Is it involved animals?
Not really. No. No, I don't
So
think
they're
so.
CGI humans?
No, yes, but not prominently.
Toys?
Yes.
Toy Story 2?
No.
Toy Story 3?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It's a comedy.
Oh my god. Yeah, it is a comedy. I didn't say it wasn't a comedy.
You did. You said people wouldn't look at it as a comedy.
No, they wouldn't say it's a comedy. They'd say it's animated. I say it is a comedy, but that's not. If I just say it's a comedy, people will be like, "Is it The Hangover?" Right. So anyway, who has
I
not
vetoed
started
this.
one?
It's clearly urban fantasy.
Okay, Cap or Fave, it is down to you. What would you like to guess?
I mean, what's the point in this anyways? He's gonna win.
Okay, Cap, you ready?
Pick a book.
Yeah, book.
Pick a book.
Let's go with the book.
Oh my
Why
god.
not?
Okay. Right,
The Book
fine.
of
I have a
Genesis.
book. Right. Ugh.
Make sure it's geeky related.
It is.
Like the
it
last
is.
time.
Right. Okay. You got to remember this is from the app which I put together, so you just got to figure out what books I'd possibly know. Here you go.
Oh my god. Is it geeky related?
Yes.
Oh, has this been turned into a movie?
Yes.
Is it an animated film?
No.
Is it a drama film?
It's not what it'd be called, but it has elements of it.
Is it a fantasy?
No.
Is it sci-fi?
Yes.
Ooh, does it take place in space?
I don't think so, but I could be wrong. But no, not as far as I'm aware.
Oh,
The film definitely doesn't.
Oof, what are the sci-fi in space with aliens? Does it have any aliens?
Not that I'm aware of. Film doesn't.
Is it about technology?
Yes.
Is it about space technology mostly?
No, it's not about space.
Is it about robots?
Yes.
Is it Isaac Asimov book?
Yes.
I wish I had read some of Isaac Asimov books.
Oh, that is time, I'm afraid, Cap. Right, okay,
on!
Andrew. On a silver platter. On a silver platter, Andrew. Ready? Go.
iRobot?
Yes, it is! There we go.
Hey!
Well done, Andrew.
Never beat the cycle.
Yes, you beat the curse.
If y'all hadn't gotten that and it got it back around to me, you would have deserved it.
Yeah, it was iRobot. Well done, everyone.
Capital Theft. Is it about
Rocky still
robots?
wins.
Is it Isaac Asimov? Yeah.
That's great, though. Is it Isaac Asimov? Is it about robots?
Does it have a meme?
If it had a meme, I would have probably guessed you.
Jesus Christ.
Right, well, anyway, that is our show, everyone. So we're going to do our outros where we will say where the people can find us, and we will also give any recommendations to anyone of anything geeky you'd like them to interact with or think they should in the next week. Dave, where can the people find you?
You can find me here on Geek Battle, and you can catch me on Extremed. Check out I haven't got them here right now, but check out my YouTube channel, which is as my name is Dave MC, where I upload gaming videos for Star Wars: The Old Republic every Saturday. The episode 8 is up there currently, and you can check out the previous 7 episodes in a playlist that's already on my channel.
Okay, awesome. And what was your recommendation for them?
Don't let Marty win.
Okay. Andrew, where can the people find you and what can you recommend?
You can find me possibly, no promises, possibly I'll try and join Slam Jam tomorrow, depending on if I get back in time. My recommendation, I haven't done Geek Battle in a while, so I'll just go with The Consultant on Amazon Prime with Christoph Waltz. 8 episodes, about half an hour-ish.
Okay, sounds good.
It's really good if you like Christmas
Okay.
movies.
Sid, where can the people find you? What would you recommend?
You can find me on Facebook most of the time, or you cannot find me at all sometimes. And I would recommend the Dungeons and Dragons movie that's coming out this week. I hear it's getting good reviews.
Yeah, I heard that's getting like insanely good reviews.
Yeah,
Like almost
yeah.
perfect reviews.
I
and
mean,
yet the trailer
anything
was
is a
garbage.
step up from what we've had before. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the trailer was just like, oh look, it's Chris Pratt trying to find a franchise, and you know that was it. In search of notoriety. Right?
You mean
Okay.
Chris Pine?
Chris Pine.
Chris Pine.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
same difference. One of the Hollywood
Yeah.
Chris's.
There's
Right.
too many cases.
Yeah. Okay. Cap. Where can
You can find me on Swan Deeds Racing. I dance, I throw myself in a bucket, and I work with puppets. And you can actually check out my channel where I'm going to do more videos up, and I've actually done a video. Disney curses that don't work in the modern day. First video is already uploaded. You can go check it out as a short. And you can find me here. And my recommendation for you today is that if you're actually getting into Warhammer, I already recommend the Hammer and Bolter series. I would also recommend the YouTube series. It's called Text. What if the Emperor had text support, right?
Oh.
What was the
Yes.
name of that?
What if the Emperor had a text-to-speech device?
Yeah, so check that out on YouTube. It has like loads of videos, kind of ease you into Warhammer with memes, funnies, and all around jokes. So it's a fun way to get into Warhammer. So I recommend that.
Okay. My name is David Pstansky. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at David Pstansky. I would like to recommend you guys go and smash that subscribe button on the Geek Battle YouTube channel. Also check out the Geek Battle Gaming YouTube channel because I've put up a bunch of reviews and documentaries recently, and yeah, people are liking them. So with that, our winner today, Marty, where can the people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at What Would Jesus Glue, and we started a new show that popped up on Paramount the other night, Paramount Plus. It's called Rabbit Hole, and it's got Kiefer Sutherland in it. It's kind of a corporate espionage type film, or not film, but show. And the series is rolling out an episode at a time. So we've only seen 2, but so far it's pretty good.
Wow, that's awesome. Is it like, if you like 24, will you like it? Is he just playing Jack Bauer again?
I never watched 24, so I can't tell you.
What? Right, okay. Now, anyway, on that note, from me, from everyone else, stay safe. In a minute, if you're going to check out on the Extreme Improv channel, check out the Extreme Improv show. But from me, until next time, stay safe, always stay extreme, live long and prosper. May the force be with you. And boom, we are off the air. Awesome show, guys.